One thing I've realized is that it's so easy for us to relate ourselves to negative connotations, to negative ideas that actually don't reflect who we are as people. And I found myself being just a constant, endless leap of that, of doing that to myself, of doing something that isn't as wise or smart and being hard on myself. Or let's say not succeeding at something and being hard on myself. I mean, this all goes into that idea of also just giving ourselves some grace throughout that process, which is something I'm doing better at, but I did used to struggle with. And I think it's something that a lot of other people have struggles with as well. It's funny, it's like I was talking to a friend the other day and he felt like he made a mistake within a situation. He felt like he could have done things differently. And he was extremely hard on himself. And I was like, you don't have to ridicule yourself. I was literally telling them, I was like, you don't have to ridicule yourself. It doesn't have to be something that you torture yourself for. It can be something that you choose to learn from and be like, okay, I could have done things differently. I could have done this differently. And then move forward with positive self-talk. I mean, a positive outlook for the future. Not staying stuck in a moment that has passed. Especially trying to relate each moment back to you and making it and have like some sort of negative correlation to you and that situation. Like, you don't have to be a negative thing. It's so easy to tie ourselves back into these negative connotations or ideas. I feel like that's because of conditioning. It's like we condition ourselves to think negatively. Like, oh, we messed up. It's our fault. We're dumb. We're stupid. When in actuality, you get to choose. And you be like, okay, I'm not dumb or stupid. I'm actually smart. I'm actually just a person who made a mistake and who had an error. It's like we hold ourselves to this high standard to be a certain way, to be perfect, when that's an unrealistic ideal. All you can do is be you and be the best you can be for yourself. Every single day, you get to choose to bring something new to each moment that you are in. That's to constantly reference yourself in a negative light within, let's say, your mistakes that you made. It's hard to really see yourself in a more positive light because you're only focused on the negative. You're only focused on things that aren't uplifting. So that's why it's all about perspective shifting. Let's say next time you get in trouble and you make a mistake, being like, it's okay. It's all good. I just made an error. It is all good. I forgive myself. Give yourself permission to forgive you. Like, what's the harm in that? Why is it easier to be hard on yourself than it is to be loving towards yourself? Why is that the case? Like, it always starts with me if I want to be more positive. And that's just all about getting away from the false stories that we've told ourselves over and over again. That if this goes wrong, then I'm not enough, or I'm stupid, I'm ugly, I'm not worthy. All these stories that we've told ourselves, we have to get away from that because it's not true. It doesn't need to be true. It's all about being intentional and being like, okay, I am enough. I am worthy. Even in times where you feel like you're not, you have to keep a positive outlook in regards to your life, in regards to yourself. You have to keep a positive outlook because that's only going to help you grow. That will only help you grow. That's not going to help you. Doing the opposite is not going to help you flourish. It's not. And I mean, I feel like that can be a hard thing too for some of us to change our way of thinking. But to really change the narrative, we kind of have to see ourselves on a third person perspective and treat ourselves like a friend. Be loving and gracious to yourself. Instead of, oh, you did this, that automatically means you're something negative. Like, we always relate it back to ourselves as was something negative. And I would do that. Reference myself to something that isn't true. That is more hurtful than helpful. Because I can say this in regards to like working out, how I've had somewhat of a strict regimen when it came to working out. I gotta do all these exercises because if I don't, I'm not sufficient enough for myself. Like, all these stories I was telling myself wasn't helping me at all. It's like I'm proud of myself for yesterday, where I allowed myself to really not go through the whole workout and finish it. Like, I did enough, but I didn't finish it and do the same regular regimen that I usually do. And allowing that to be okay, you know, because I did work hard. I did put in a lot of effort. And I don't want this example to lead you on a path where you feel like it's okay to not cross the finish line when you're doing and trying to accomplish anything in life. No, make sure you cross the finish line. But this is to say to not be hard on yourself, not punish yourself for anything in life. You can be referenced to something more positive and uplifting and more kind and courteous. Because like, what's the harm in that? There's only growth in that. Another example would be, let's say, masturbating. For those who have, I know some of us may go through a process of feeling disgusted and feeling mad at ourselves for doing the act. And I myself would experience this feeling of just disappointment and disgust within myself after doing it as well. And I remember I had to talk to my mom about the whole act of doing it and feeling just disgusted and feeling mad about myself. And she told me, you're just pleasuring yourself. You're just, in a way, it's like self-love and sex. You're doing stuff that makes you feel good. And it's like to reference yourself to something that is negative after doing the act. It's a choice. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. And of course, I want to put this out there. It's important for sure to not overdo it and to not be excessive with it. Like, make sure you're still living the human experience and live a life and not being excessive with the act. But if you are going to do it, to be balanced with it, to have balance, and to be kind to yourself. You don't have to tell yourself, oh, I messed up. Oh, I'm so disgusted with myself. I know it can be easy to do that because of social media and because of external forces tell you this is something you're not supposed to do, and in a sense, shaming you for doing it. But I would just say, like, in regards to doing the act of masturbation, it's just important to have balance, and consider the act of being positive to yourself, of being caring and kind to yourself, because it's an act. It's a decision. This is in regards to anything that you do in life. And this is all I'm talking about in terms of moral things. I'm thinking in terms of moral things that, are illegal or that isn't harmful to others, of course. Like, you can input more positivity than you think. You just have to be mindful enough to do it, to step away from this negative approach. But I feel like it all comes with practice. It all comes with learning to love yourself more. It all comes with learning to treat yourself as a friend. Because once you treat yourself as a friend and you're kind and you're caring to yourself, and you make that a daily ritual, you're able to develop more of a soft spot for yourself. You're able to develop and garner more of a relationship with yourself. But it just takes time. It takes patience, and it takes practice, and you continuously showing up for yourself. And showing up for yourself can even mean not being hard on yourself. It can even be doing things like saying, I love you, I'm proud of you. Even within the mistakes that you made. Even within the things that go wrong. Being like, I'm still going to have love for myself no matter what. I'm not going to devalue myself no matter what happens in this lifetime. I'm still going to love myself. Because why not? What makes me undeserving of love? Like, there shouldn't be no prerequisite for why you should start loving yourself. It should be a given. It should be just something you start doing just for being a person and being alive and breathing. That's real shit though. Like, if God sees your value and that's why you're still here, then what's stopping you from loving you? But yeah, I mean, it all comes with practice. It all comes with nurturing the relationship you have with yourself. And yeah, that's really it. Like, it just takes time. And so I know I've just been proud of myself recently for being way more kind to myself within anything that I do. No matter what happens within my life, I'm choosing to be kind to myself. That's like my non-negotiable. And that should be all of our non-negotiables. I'm not going to devalue myself. I'm not going to neglect myself. I'm not going to be rude. and unkind to myself. And instead, I'm going to approach every moment in life loving myself within my mistakes, within my failure, within my quote unquote failures or shortcomings. I am going to be kind to myself just because kindness is the only true way to be. It's the only beneficial, the only beneficial way to be. The only loving way to be is kindness. And I'm telling you, approaching it from that angle, I feel like you kind of let go, you're able to like release stress and let go of stress and instead be filled with abundance and happiness. And that's only going to contribute to you having more love for yourself, surely. And building your own self-esteem and your own self-worth. So, yeah, I think that's all I got today for this topic. Yeah, we just don't have to be a negative thing. Like there's positivity all around. You just have to give it your attention and to stop focusing on things that don't pertain to that positivity. Be wise of what you give your attention to. And once you do that, you will see shifts and you will see changes in your life within how you see yourself, within how you see the world. You will see more changes, more beautiful, more positive changes, might I say. Trust me, like there will be a shift. But anyways, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm gonna show y'all the fit real quick because the sun, because why not actually not in the sun? The fit. Now I got the and the blue jeans, New Balances. New Balances. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm beyond thankful and grateful for y'all. Make sure you're getting outside. It is hot as but it's still good. I love you. I appreciate y'all. Stay blessed, stay easy, and smile today. All right. Peace.